Hello everybody, I am Scuttles, and welcome back for some more Jurassic news. So, just this last Friday, Frontier streamed a new monthly highlight showcase for the month of July, and in this showcase, not only did we get to learn about the new scientist mechanic, but we were also told this.
Anything new that people may not have seen from the brachiosaurus just yet that you think you could share?
That I think I can share.
Probably not.
Probably less so. Again, I think that there's been a huge amount of work on the brachio and just kind of making sure it delivers on what people expect from a lumbering beast of that size. There is some cool stuff going on in there that I have in my head right now, which is probably one of the worst things I could say in terms of a tease.
All right.
But I know that we'll show this off eventually, and I know that players are going to love it. But yeah, a lot of attention was paid to the fact that it is a massive creature. And because it's massive, there's certain expectations of how it would react I'm trying to be so vague. I'm trying to be so vague, man. It's so difficult not just talking about some of the cool stuff.
It's fine.
Tim will cut my microphone off if I do that.
Now perhaps this is just my speculation side coming out a little bit too much, but I genuinely felt like this was something that could be fun to talk about and just, theorize for a bit with you guys. That being said, my mind has been absolutely melting just thinking about what this could possibly mean. I've been playing around with about 3 different potential features that I think this could be, but I just cannot come to a conclusion on anything truly promising. Which is why I need your opinions. During our stream of the stream, confusing, I know, my first instinct was that this was a hint towards the creatures possibly leaving footprints. This was partly because Orson said that they wanted to make sure it would deliver what people would expect from a lumbering beast of that size. But also because of a brief conversation about footprints earlier on in the stream, which I'll show you now.
Shield for a head.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes.
It's something to be interested in. Giant thing that can kind of eat things with a single bite. Fantastic. Wonderful. Yeah. Massive footprints, I love my dinosaurs.
However, the more I thought about this idea, the less I was actually convinced. After all, why would a mere footprint be something they wouldn't want to reveal? Plus, while I would really love to see footprints, is it really that cool of a feature that they could add for a brachiosaurus and not be able to talk about it? Probably not. My second theory kind of happened at pretty much the exact same time as the first one, and for the same reasons too. This theory was that perhaps these large creatures could move around or even shake the trees that they had bumped into, similar to how the dinosaurs did in JPOG. That's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, for those of you that aren't aware. But of course I ruled this theory out for the exact same reasons as theory number 1. This just didn't feel important enough to be hidden, or even needed to be quite honest. Plus, even in the first evolution, and I guarantee you this one too, at least the ground bushes, all the small little plant lives will at least be able to move around whenever creatures bump into them, just as they did in the first game. Which means this really wouldn't even be that new of a feature anyways. But that brings us to theory number 3, which is still the best theory that I've got at the moment. And that is that perhaps now these creatures will actually be able to fight back. Now whether that's just more of a territorial, hey back off bro, or a full-on self-defense you better leave me alone before I stomp your face in, I have no idea. But I do think that this is definitely the most plausible out of the 3 theories that I've mustered up so far. After all, Orson could be heard towards the end of this segment saying, because it's massive there are certain expectations for how it would react, and then he cuts himself off in fear of revealing too much. Now of course this is all extreme speculation, so take of this what you will, but perhaps what he was actually trying to say there was that there are certain expectations for how it would react to the creatures around it? Now if this were the case, then this would be one of those larger features that I could understand not wanting to show too soon, unlike my previous 2 ideas. To try and support this idea just a little bit more though, back in the good old days of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, the brachiosaurus was actually able to fight back against the carnivores in that game by rearing up on its hind legs and stomping down on any of the unfortunate little ankle biters below. And we know that Evolution has worked to implement some of these features from JPOG in the past, such as when Frontier listened to the community and added the remainder of the JPOG dinosaurs that didn't make it to the original release of the first Evolution game. All this being said though, I really have no idea as to what this could truly be hinting towards, but I am excited at the possibility of seeing our large sauropods gain the ability to fight back against the little critters down below. Anyways, that's going to have to just about wrap it up for me today. Be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know if you liked any of my theories, if you think that any of these actually have a shot at being at the game, or if instead I'm just insane for making an entire video on one very abstract little segment of a live stream. you know, now that I say it out loud and I put it that way, it actually does seem kind of insane. Oh well, bye-bye.